contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Chicago, Illinois, Tara!
Ah, yes, the veteran knockout about to make her way to the ring, conspicuous by his absence. Her boy toy, Mr. Spectacular, Jessie Goddard. Yeah, she's going to do this one alone. Knockouts action exclusively this week on Explosion. Her boo. Apparently not finding the time or not being there this week. Maybe not necessary. I'm not sure the story behind it, but regardless, as she makes her way to the ring, Tara about to take on some stiff competition this week in the Knockouts division.
And her opponent from Houston, Texas, Miss Tessmacher!
Ah, yes, the pride and joy of Texas, Miss Tessmacher, about to make her way to the ring. And no boy toy, no spectacular necessary for this knockout. What a year it was for 2012, and what a year it's shaping up to be already for 2013. Who can forget the night Slammiversary last year when she became Knockouts champion for the first time in front of her home state in Dallas, Texas. Great ovation for Miss Tessmacher this week here on Explosion. And these two have had previous battles in the past. No love lost between these two. We're going to see what happens this week as they settle it inside the impact ring here on Explosion. What do we have here?
This is my boo! What? This is my boo! That is so creepy!
I think it would echo the sentiment of the fans, so that's a little creepy. You know, a lot of people tape his picture on a dartboard, but she's choosing to do it on a turnbuckle.
History!
And one thing that has always been certain about these two, former tag team partners, and ever since the split, nothing but bad blood and slaps, punches, kicks. You don't want to mess with Tess. We're going to find out what happens here in this Explosion matchup. A very special Knockouts edition of Explosion this week. Coming up in just a couple minutes, we're going to go back to 2007, Bound for Glory, and the crowning of the first ever Knockouts champion. You do not want to miss this historic match. Record this one. This one's for the archives. This one's for the history books. As not only these two knockouts battling for control of the upper echelon of the Knockouts division, chasing the Knockouts champion Velvet Sky, but a big piece of the Knockouts history we're about to see later on in this broadcast as Tessmacher picks up and slams Tara to the mat, a show of strength from the knockout, and flexes those biceps as well. We're coming back with more. This match continues when we return. We are back on Explosion, and Tessmacher dominating Tara. Former tag team partners now doing battle in Knockouts action. And look at those boots. Right to the midsection to Tara. I'll tell you what, Tessmacher now. Oh, wait a minute. My favorite move in her arsenal. Arsenal being the key word there, but now Tara wisely scouting her former tag team partner, slipping out just in the nick of time.
Let's go!
It's an all Knockouts edition of Explosion this week. As we mentioned before, coming up, we are going to show you the first ever crowning of the Knockouts champion going back to 2007, Bound for Glory. An incredible matchup. You don't want to miss that. Plus, we're taking you back to San Antonio, Texas, the final spin cycle on location. And we're going to show you what happens with Jeff Hardy, Taryn Terrell, and more yet to come. Look at this. Tara introducing Tessmacher's face to that canvas.
The Tessmachers love you!
Tara doesn't mess around. Spends a lot of time in the gym as well. Not only that, a vast martial arts background. Mixed martial arts, she does it all. Spends a lot of time in the gym, both gals do, and now picking up that picture of Mr. Spectacular, speaking of somebody who spends a lot of time in the gym. And Tara has shown whether he's there at ringside or not, she is relentless, she is ruthless, and a veteran that can get it done in the ring, no question about it. And not afraid to throw a little insult to injury while she's at it. Look at that. Oh, wait a minute. Tara, roll up, cover. And Tessmacher nearly gets the pinfall, but is met mid-ring with a clothesline. And a pin now. I'll tell you what, Tara's showing that so far she can get it done in the ring without Spectacular at ringside. Picks up Tessmacher with a scoop slam now. And goes to the outside of the ring. Does not connect. Somersault flip over the top rope. Tessmacher scouted that. Breaks it up now with a big right and again. And you can hear that one echoing throughout the building. A chop across the... Oh, again. What a target. Couple targets she's working with there. Look out. Oh. And right across, I guess, the semi-exposed. Tara is now a clothesline. Second clothesline takes down Tara. Tessmacher on a roll with a big right again. Tessmacher has the momentum. Into the corner, meets her midway with a clothesline. And right now, this is her opportunity to capitalize. Oh, she's going to back that thing up. Here it comes. And now, Tara letting her know, Tessmacher letting her know what she thinks of Mr. Spectacular. Ripping up the 8x10. And I'll tell you what, these two knockouts, no love lost. Here comes face first down into the mat. Tessmacher with the cover and the pin. 1, 2, and 3.
Your winner, Miss Tessmacher.
What a victory. Climbing the ranks back up to the top of the knockouts division. Miss Tessmacher as Tara lies there with a covered picture of Mr. Spectacular across her face. A little insult to injury there, a little repercussion for all the taunting and negative feedback she's been giving her since this is all wrapped up between these two. And now Tessmacher puts the exclamation point for the victory this week on Explosion.